See if we get... Yep. Yeah, alright, well, let's do the thing here. Let's just push the button. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the show. Here we are again, right here in the room known as Away, in an undisclosed location in the house known as Ororoku in San Antonio, Texas. And looks like I'm a little bright this time around. Well, these things do happen. It's an ongoing struggle. The calming melody of the kazoos. Let the kazoos flow through you. Flow through you. Messing around with a couple of things real quick here before we get off and running. And it's a little more, that's actually pretty reasonable there. Well, let's take the brightness just a skosh down. There we are. Close enough for rock and roll. I know my face is shiny. I have a great deal of light on it, and if I tone the brightness down just a tad, I begin to look like a human being. Maybe it's brightness, maybe it's the gain. I don't know. Oh, it's an ongoing thing. It just, we do what we do. There we go. There we go. I look close enough to human for this to work. I'll adjust the camera down just a little bit. I'll ban shot. Excellent. And I adjust the camera down, it gets darker again because I took it out of the lamp area. Yeah, we are going, we got our first shot at the beginning of the month, and we are going to get our next shot on Thursday. And then, we're going to take Friday off just in case we have any kind of side effects or develop mutant powers. Because, these things can happen. Green balance. If I had green balance, I'd probably go with that route. So yeah, here we are. Welcome. Before I get too far out of it, first and foremost, I ain't dead. There is a part of me that was concerned that folks were seeing last Thursday's show, the 1-year anniversary, as some kind of finale, and it isn't. We will continue to do this until such time as logistics declare otherwise. And the odds are good that what will happen at some point is that I will be doing this. I will stop doing this show 4 days a week and just start doing it like 2 or 3. Until such time as I am able to, I'm sent back to work at the office every day of the work week. And then we'll do the shows on the weekends. Either when I am actually out performing at a festival, fair, or other event, or here. And we'll just keep doing it. And I'll keep writing songs. I'm also very happy because I just finished the latest video for THUD Bukiit, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. But first, always advance upon things but first. That way, you'll know you always have it in the end. Hard to think sometimes. Let's do a little Buffett. I think a little Buffett is in order here. This one happens to have one of my favorite transitions, as I occasionally utterly fail to make the shift up from D F7 sharp. F sharp 7, I should say. So let's see if we can pull this trick off. Pull the microphone and chat a little bit more. We ride! Well, now they make new movies in old black and white with happy endings where nobody fights. So if you find yourself in that nostalgic rage, honey, jump right up and show your age. You don't have to play loud, the mic's cutting it. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, the Boston Blackie kind, a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Andy Devine. Whoa, I remember being buck-toothed and skinny, writing fan letters to Sky's Keith's Penny. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, and I could solve some mysteries too. 'Cause it's a bandstand, Disneyland, growing up fast, drinking on a fake ID. Well, the Rama of the jungle was everyone's Moana, and only jazz musicians were smoking marijuana. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, and I could solve some mysteries too. But it's a flat-top, dirty mop copping a field, grubbing on the living room floor, so sore. Well, they send you off to college trying to gain a little knowledge, but all you want to do is learn how to score. Well, now I'm getting old, don't wear underwear, I don't go to church, and I don't cut my hair, but I can go to movies and see it all there, the way that it used to be. I said I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, the Boston Blackie time, a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Andy Devine. I could be anything that I wanted to be, maybe a Swave Errol Flynn or the Sheik of Araby. If I only had a pencil-thin mustache, then I could do some cruising too. Wear a Brill cream, a little dabble, do ya? I could do some cruising too. Joe, I have no idea that you were using the auto caption to try and... Are you trying to make the auto caption cry? Because I can only assume, with my poor enunciation and inappropriate, inadequate phrasing, that somehow, I am probably messing that up badly. I'm looking at myself in this camera, I'm thinking, you know, he don't look right. But I think it's mostly because of the color setting and not because of the fact that I just generally don't look right. Let's mess with this just a little bit more. Live video configuration from San Antonio, Texas. All right, that looks a little better already. And our white balance here. And then we have our little, autofocus. We'll turn off the autofocus and just leave it at one place. And our exposure, no one wants to die of exposure. That's too much exposure. That's about the right amount of exposure, I think. All right, there we go. Now I look slightly more human. There we go. So, like I said, yeah, off in the case. I think I want to look in the mirror. It's like, wow, how real. I sometimes look at myself and go, wow, that's realistic. I'm not sure I'm happy about that. But, you know, I've been one of those people who have been accused of being both a Muppet and a Gahan Wilson drawing. And if you know Gahan Wilson's cartoons, they used to be featured prominently in the National Lampoon magazine back in the day. You can see what kind of a double-edged compliment that would be. The next song that I am doing is the song that I pretty much wrote on a dare. And it is the reason that I have the baritone ukulele that I have up there on the wall that I sometimes play other songs with. Maximum Matthewness. The fullest extent of Matthew available and permitted by law, I might add. Let me see if I can... I want to see if I can find this thing. I may not be able to find this thing just by randomly scrolling. I can never tell. Well, what happened is that I was reading on the book face, and on the book face I am following Stephen Bruce, author of the Dragera books, the Jareg Cycle The Phoenix Guards, most recently the Baron of Magister Valley, which was quite a fun read. And as such, he had thrown this little fragment out that says, "Ask me again if COVID ever ends." And he said somebody ought to write a song with that, but probably not me. And so what happened after that is that I wrote the chorus of this here song, and somebody said, "You know what? I will give you $100 if you write this, you make this into a 4-minute song." And I made it a 4-minute song, and he Venmo'd me $100, and I bought the baritone ukulele. So that's the strongest Matthew available. Yeah, Cowboy Fangs, do the work, is a phrase that I have kept in my head for a very long time. Cowboy Fangs is one of his lesser known works, and it still holds up today for all kinds of reasons. So let's go to a song that was partially, at least, inspired by Stephen Bruce. Let me see. That's the rhythm. Have to remember what the rhythm is of the song. Sometimes I don't know, honestly. You know, I mean, it's not like I play these every day, although I probably should. But I do try to break it up enough, so I wind up playing, like, most of these songs, like, once a week, if that. And then I remember that what I actually did is the finger picking of it. See, it goes, "Welcome to the gradual slide into complete mental collapse of Tobias the Adequate Troubadork." Alright, let's do this song. I think we should do the song. "I wanna take you in my arms and never let you leave. But in the interim, I am still coughing in my sleep. My desire to have you by my side is much more than endemic. And I'd do so much more if 'twere not for this here damn pandemic. I wish that we could be more than just friends. Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then I'm socially, emotionally distant." I need a steel guitar. "My longing for your comfort's growing stronger every day. But what else can it do with us 6 feet or more away? The hunger for your touch, my love, is just short of outrageous. But we can't snog 'cause one or both of us might be contagious. I wish that we, yeah, I wish that we could be more than just friends." Some of the lyrics just crack me up. "Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then I'm socially, emotionally distant." It's very sad. "You ask me, can we meet again? I know it spells my doom. I'll do my best, but I can't pet your backside on the Zoom. Technology is really grand, but it's all doomed to fail. For the things I want to give to you, I simply can't email. I wish that we could be more than just friends. Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then I'm socially, emotionally distant. I listen to your voicemail and I long for your embrace. It's not the same with 6 layers of cloth from face to face. When this is over, you and I can frolic with impunity. I don't think I can wait till we develop herd immunity. I wish that we could be more than just friends. I'm proud of that verse. Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then I'm socially, emotionally distant. You send me pics and movies all intending to entice. Well, that's fine, but I still have to heed the CDC's advice. I wanna stampede to your side, but what else can I do? 'Cause you and I both know it's something much more than the flu. I wish that we could be more than just friends. Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then I'm socially, emotionally distant. Last verse, I promise. But now's the time, my fear has come for us to say adieu. I hope that you will love me still when this damn plague is through. I wait for that one special day our love is celebrated. But for your safety and for mine, we'd best keep separated. I wish that we could be more than just friends. Ask me again if COVID ever ends. Till then, I'm socially, emotionally distant. A love song in the time of cholera, or something close to that. Where'd that draw? That I have to sing it with the drawl, by the way. There are some songs I have to keep the drawl out of, but this one, the drawl has to live in it because it is a country song, basically. If I had more instruments and more instrumentation and a backing band, that would be the. I mean, the whole. It would have like a 4.5 minute steel lap guitar solo in the middle of it, and the whole 9 yards. But right now, it's one idiot with a ukulele, and that's all we've got. And at this price point, that's all we're probably going to get. Oh, I should mention this, of course, because we do have. Make sure I've see the instrument's gone sharp on me again, just a little bit. We do, in fact, still have an official, unofficial sponsor. Although we are, of course, the official emotional support comic. Although, of course, Carpe Diem Comics in McKinney, Texas, is our official emotional support comic shop, and they're moving. They are reopening on April 1st. No joke, in their new, big, bright, pretty darn nifty location. However, we are, of course, unofficially sponsored by Ray's House of Monoliths. We deliver. Don't ask how. Get yourself a monolith. Put it out for everyone to see. Yeah, get yourself a monolith. The absurdity will set you free. It doesn't really matter whose party that you're with. So let's all make it weird. Get yourself a monolith. Ray's House of Monoliths, we deliver. Just don't ask how. There we go. I had to get that out of the way. It's almost a compulsion at this point. And now the time has come, he said, for me to play another song. This is a song I'm actually looking forward to. We are going to go visit Sherwood Forest Fair, assuming that all goes well, when we are fully inoculated. And I will be taking an implement with me, because I have some people I need to play a song to, including my friend Lucky, who will be out there somewhere. I don't know where they're going to be, but I am going to find them. That's not ominous sounding at all. And I'm going to play the song that they inspired, because, you see, back when they were captain of the kitchens at Sherwood, anytime they encountered a jumping spider, they would inevitably name that spider Fernando. And I said, ooh, because I had just found this chord a few weeks ago. It's like, ooh, Fernando. It's like, well, that's got to be a flamenco song. Then I had to learn some flamenco chords, which is not always easy to do on the ukulele. And 8 little eyes and 1 heart big as a tree. This tiny valiant jumping spider is a boon companion to me. Fernando, the jumping spider. He's he's friendly. He doesn't want to make you cry, to scream, shout, or to bellow. When he hops up to land on your shirt, he just wants to say hello. Fernando, Fernando, the jumping spider. He's friendly. He is just looking for an amigo, he don't want to make you cry. But when he hops up to say hola, you might just scream really high. Fernando, Fernando, wait for it, the jumping spider. He's friendly! Fernando. Ole. One of my goals, one of my long-term goals, is to play this song often enough and in enough places that at some point the assembled rabble will all join me in screaming he's friendly as loud as possible and confuse and scare the heck out of everybody else. Speaking of confusing and scaring people, it is now time. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, it is so very time. It is time, my children, for a happy little song. A song of drunkenness, gambling, und defenestration, ja. Join me, children. I was gambling in Helsinki, down upon mein luck, or a lot to these big Flemish guys. I felt that I was stuck. I thought I was gonna surrounded by mine foes. Then I remembered Hasselhoff, and he solved all mine woes. For he wrote the informative booklet and manual of defense, entitled with the actual maneuver he self-invented. Just grab them by the crotch, and then throw them out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blue. Oh, grab them by the crotch, and then throw them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. What a song to walk in on, huh? Well, I made my way out of there, and I fled down to the bar. I happily sipped lager, maybe 2 or 15 jaws. Some massive Swedish mercenary spoke ill of my ma. I did not think I could escape this peril quite unscarred. Once then I remembered I still had this informative booklet with me. I asked the giant man to wait a moment. I read through the passages very carefully, making notes, and said, all right, now we're good. Then I grabbed him by the crotch, and I threw him out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blow. Just grab them by the crotch, and then throw them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. Well, I gathered quite a crowd by the great feat I did perform. I ordered me another round, for I had grown quite warm. Then time to pay the bill came, please, for credits were all scorned. And so I tried to stand mine ground, mine fate was quite forewarned. For I discovered in this very, very bar in Helsinki a temporarily unemployed Oscar Hasselhoff, German master of defense, had been hired as a part-time bouncer. I was thrilled. Guten Abend, Master Hasselhoff, the gate. Would you please sign my manual of defense? It took a moment for us to find a crayon. And then he carefully signed it. Then he grabbed me by the crotch and he threw me out the window. Well, that was darned effective, I thought, as I was passing through. He grabbed me by the crotch and he threw me out the window. Yes, it seems defenestration works on me as well as you. Everyone sings a happy song, yeah? Just grabs them by the crotch once and throws them out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blue. Just grabs them by the crotch once and throws them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. Grabs them by the crotch and throws them out the window. Available anywhere violent books are sold. And so, with that lovely image in your head of me being flung bodily through a window, we come to the conclusion of yet another in a series, an ongoing series, 207, and no one's told us, hey, cut that out, of Tobias the Adequate Troubadork shows. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and once again, I appreciate your presence. Those of you who came in early or late, welcome. Those of you who came in the middle of grab them by the crotch and throw them out the window, welcome to the show. It gets weirder. It does get weirder. I'll just completely honest about that. We do this Monday through Thursday, of course, 4:30 to 5-ish, most weeks, Central Time, until such time as we have a better answer for what we do. Of course, we do live in a capitalistic society, so we'll do all the stuff that involves that. The tip jars are over here, paypal.me/theadequate, Venmo @theadequate. And I want to thank Eric, Robert, Rick, Emily, and Miranda for throwing some cash my way. Eric, by the way, is the guy who dared me to write what became Socially Emotionally Distant and gave me the money that I used to buy the instrument that I use to play sometimes. Patreon.com, holy crap, how can I even explain this thing? These people throw money at me every month. $1 or $2. The highest level is the $10 a month level, which is the You're So Darn Smart, You Write Something, where you tell me to write a song about a thing, and then I do so. Jen just gave me a subject for that, and I'm working on it. And I want to thank Jen, Joe, Alexi, Austin, Chris, Teppo, Shay, Linda, Ann, Stephen, Rob, Alicia, Relly, BK, Richard, Brian, and Lorene for being my Party On, Party Down Patreon patron people. Any money that comes in through this goes to trying to making this show more technically sound. Talent-wise, I just got to keep practicing and playing some of the music. And the longer I play the music, theoretically, the better I get. Although, let's be honest, I am not very good at this. You can find me on the interwebs at theadequate.com. I am at theadequate on Twitter, at theadequate on Instagram, at theadequate on Facebook. I am at Tobias the Adequate at TikTok and Tumblr. SoundCloud.com/Matthew-Laguerre is where I put a lot of recorded stuff, and I will be putting more recorded stuff out there because I'm finally done with the fourth video for THUD Bukiit. Death metal you can laugh at. We will be releasing it shortly. It is for Praise Hail Nothing, which is a hymn to agnosticism. And it's the heaviest song that we have, really, and it's the most technically challenging thing I've done with video mangling. So there's a lot of crying involved on my part while we're doing it. But it is out there now, so that's cool, and that's good, and that's it. Enough out of me. Thank y'all for hanging out with me once again. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take care. Be careful. Be kind. Be silly. Be willing to make somebody look at you like, and then laugh. Make someone pass beverage through their nose from a safe distance. That's how I gauge my day's successes. And it's not the worst way of going about it. Until next time, my friends, you have been wonderful. I have been Tobias the Adequate, and I thank you once again for encouraging my behavior, and I will see you guys next time.